Do you struggle with your takeaway and getting the club going way inside? If you do, it's almost indefinitely caused by your pushing from the left side. When you push from the left side, your arms immediately move across the center line of your body, and that immediately causes the right arm to fold and the club to go inside. What I mean is, if you do this, notice that my chest or my buttons on my shirt haven't really moved, but the club has moved a long ways. I always tell people during the takeaway, if your buttons on your shirt are moving, the club can be moving. But if that club head's moving, your buttons on your shirt have to be moving. I did a video on the belly button takeaway drill where you hold the club and it forces you to keep this 90-degree angle. If you push from the left side, immediately this breaks down. And that's what's causing it. Pushing from the left side is a very common and dominant feeling for most golfers to get the club moving this way. They want to push it. The reality is you have to learn to pull, because not only does the pushing from the left side cause your arms to move behind you and the club to go inside, but it causes your shoulders to turn flat and your head to move off the ball. If I start moving my left side very aggressively, my shoulders are going to get right up into my chin right away. This is easier to see from down the line. So I'm going to do it without the club first, and I'm just going to push my arm across my chest. You can see that my chest is still pointing way over here, but my hands are way back behind me already. And now look how high my left shoulder is getting. Look at my right arm, it's totally bent. My wrist will be bent as well. And now my shoulders are flat. And when you see this with the club, it looks pretty dramatic. Now as I go up, I'm gonna lift because I pushed from the left side. I feel that my arms are so flat that I've got to get the old heave-ho going at the top of the swing. And so this is what a lot of golfers do, is they push from here, the club goes inside, and then they lift, and they wonder why they keep standing up out of their posture. It's starting immediately off the ball because you're pushing from the left side. If I take my right shoulder and I pull it back, notice how my left shoulder and my chin aren't smashed together anymore. My spine angle is maintained, my shoulder plane is maintained because the ball's down there, so my shoulders better be pointing in that direction. If they're level to the ground, we're in trouble. And now as I go back and pull from the right side, my arms go up as my shoulders go down. You're not trying to tilt your shoulders are just rotating perpendicular to the spine angle that you set at address. When you push from the left, you can't do that. You're going to start doing this. My shoulders will be very flat, even though my spine angle might still be tilted forward. My shoulders are flat, the club's inside, and then I've got to lift. Pushing from the left side in the takeaway is a devastating move. You have to learn, instead of worrying about moving this golf club away from the ball, worry about moving your body around your spine. Take your right shoulder, pull it back. Where did my head go? Nowhere. It stayed exactly where I needed it to be. If I push from the left, almost always your head is going to move off the ball, and golf is hard enough without your head moving all over the place and your eyes trying to adapt to this. The ball might as well be moving. So to keep our head centered, we pull our shoulder back instead of push from the left, and that will start fixing your takeaway right now. Learn to pull, learn to use your body to move the club, and remember, if that club head's moving, your buttons on your shirt are moving. Get your shoulders to rotate perpendicular to your spine by pulling your right shoulder back and using your core to rotate, and you will have a perfect takeaway too.